What is up guys, Tyler once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cookie Run Kingdom. A little different setup for a tier list, right? Sadly, my camera is not turning on right now after my room setup change that I've been doing. So going to try something different, and we'll have my Hyrule cookie instead take over the tier list for this video. Anyways guys, with all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, real quick, before we get into the tier list, I just want to remind you guys that this is my own tier list and you guys do not need to follow or agree with what I say in this video, because of the fact that everyone can have different ideas as well as build for each of these cookies, and they might place certain cookies higher than others. But this is going to be from my own personal experience as well as my own opinion, so please keep that in mind when you guys are watching this video. I'm gonna be keeping the video relatively quick, so I'm just gonna go real quick guys. It's gonna be Sea Fairy, Pure Vanilla, Hollowberry, Pumpkin Pie at SS tier. Okay, so you can see that there's damage, heal, tank, as well as a new summoner. So these are going to be the 4 of the best cookies that you guys can currently use in the PVE mode as well as arena too, if you guys haven't watched that video yet. So there you go, that's going to be the SS tier guys. S tier is going to be Black Raisin, Sorbet, Licorice, Dark Choco, Vampire, Tiger Lily, as well as Strawberry Crepe. So you can see Strawberry Crepe is going to be that budget kind of Hollowberry. Obviously they do have different skills, but you gotta say Hollowberry is going to do a lot more damage as well as tanking rather than Strawberry Crepe, who might die earlier because of the fact that the stats are a lot lower than Hollowberry. Tiger Lily is great with the stun. Vampire and Dark Choco are pretty much the 2 combo that you can use to defeat majority, if not all, of the bosses in the game right now. Licorice is an awesome summoner, just like Pumpkin Pie. Licorice is especially good in episode 9 if you guys are stuck in that with the Dark Choco Legionnaires, I think that's what it's called. But those guys who knock back, okay, your tanks, Licorice's minions are going to be the counter to that. Sorbet and Black Raisin, of course, going to be the 2 of the second best DPSs right behind Sea Fairy. So guys, that's going to be for our S tier. Moving on to our A tier is going to be Squid Ink, Herb, Mala Sauce, Twizzly Gummy, and then Mango, Rye, Almond, Parfait, Mint Choco, Pomegranate, Latte, Espresso, as well as our Moon Rabbit cookie. So a little different setup than our last tier list guys. If you guys realize, I did move some of the cookies down from SS tier to S tier and then S to A tier. The reason why is because of the fact that I believe it's just too many SS tiers and too many S tiers that I'm kind of putting out there, and it's fair to give the spotlight to the cookies that deserve it the most. And I want to say, yes, these cookies are absolutely great to use, but they're not going to be the best cookie when it comes to PvE, and you can utilize them in place of any of the S or SS tiers. Herb is a great healer. Mala Sauce Twizzly Gummy Cookie can do a lot of damage, but you guys do realize but you guys have to know that these 2 are going to be a good combo with each other. Squid Ink and Mango are going to be great AoE damage, as well as Espresso and Latte. Moon Rabbit is a very special one, good, but later on she is going to fall off a little bit, and she won't be able to heal your team as much as she did in the earlier games. As well as the Rye Almond comp is still very good in the story mode, but you guys gotta realize that these 2 have to be together kind of to make that AoE damage work out in your favor, so just keep that in mind. The supports are all going to be in the A tier because they are providing a buff to your team as well as the heal that they have built into their kit. Alright, moving on to the B tier are going to be Madeline, Pastry, Lilac, Red Velvet, Tails, Sonic, Milk Cookie, Sparkling Cookie, Raspberry Cookie, our newly buffed Snow Sugar Cookie, as well as our Poison Mushroom Cookie. Alright, so the reason why I'm putting the Speed Comp actually at a B tier, I believe in the last tier list I actually put these 3 right over here, as well as Mint Choco at A tier. But the reason why I'm putting them at B tier is because you need to have them all together in order for them to be useful. Yes, Pastry can do some AoE damage with her normal attack as well as when she does use her skill, but it's not as strong as someone like Mango, even Rye Almond, latte or latte espresso, as well as Twizzly gummy cookies, squid ink, it just won't do as much damage as they would even if pastry does use the skill once in a while. So I'm gonna have to say pastry, Madeline, as well as lilac gives the buff to the speed comps. I'll have to say they are going to be at a B tier. Red Velvet and Raspberry are two of the cookies that are going to be attacking a single hit enemy. A little similar to Vampire, but Vampire does just so much damage being an ambush class instead of being a charge class like these two. So I'll have to say Red Velvet and Raspberry are going to have a very hard time dealing with the mobs in the front because of the fact that they do not have any AoE damaging skills compared to someone like Dark Choco or even Moon Rabbit, as well as Hollowberry and Strawberry Crepe. So those are going to be the reason why Red Velvet and Raspberry are going to be at a B tier. Tails and Sonic, okay teammates out there for you to use as an ambush class. Decent amount of damage as well as a little bit of buff to your team. Sonic gives the 15% attack speed buff, as well as Tails giving 15% defense buff to all your teammates. So they are not bad, but I would highly recommend that you do not invest too much into them if you guys were able to attain Sonic as well as Tails through the special event that they had, the collaboration event. But if you guys do not, then don't worry about it. They are not that great because of the fact that they are only available to the players who played during the event. Next one, Milk Cookie. Milk Cookie, yes, can carry you guys throughout the beginning of the story mode, providing that taunt as well as the 50% damage resist. However, you guys gotta realize that Milk Cookie is using a taunt. That means at a higher level or higher gameplay in the story mode, if Milk Cookie uses a taunt, then that means Milk Cookie is absolutely going to get shredded by every single one of the enemies because of the fact that the taunt is activated. 50% damage resist is good, but it's only lasting for a certain amount of time, and then Milk Cookie will go on to the cooldown of the skill. So I have to say Milk Cookie is going to be at a B tier. Sparkling is a good healer. If you do not have any of the other healers, yes, Sparkling is a main healer class. That means the auto attack that he does is a heal. However, because of the fact that Sparkling is only able to provide healing for 2 of the cookies when using the skill and provide the 25% crit buff to all your teammates, yes, the crit buff is good. However, in the game, especially PVE mode, the healer needs to heal every single one of them, and that is what Sparkling lacks. That's why Sparkling is going to be at a B tier. And then we have Snow Sugar as well as Poison Mushroom, a very good, decent, constant damage dealers right here, guys. If you guys realize, Poison Mushroom when used in boss fights will be very, very useful, because if you guys remember my October Guild Boss Battle tier list, Poison Mushroom was actually SS tier, and the reason why is because of the constant damage that Poison Mushroom is able to provide. Same thing with Snow Sugar when Snow King is added into the field alongside maybe like Pumpkin Pie or the new treasure, then Snow Sugar can definitely do a lot of damage, but they do require this kind of like certain build in order for Snow Sugar as well as Snow King to be useful. So yeah, that's the reason why these cookies are going to be at a B tier. Moving on to the C tier, very average cookies, right, are going to be Chili Pepper, Purple Yam, Kumio, as well as Werewolf. Okay, so these 4 are going to be just a very decent, especially these 3 right over here, just a very average, not very good tanks for you guys to use. And then Chili Pepper is going to be our free epic ambush cookie that we're going to get. Of course, can be replaced by any of the ambushes out there other than maybe Vampire. I mean, even Vampire is going to do a lot more than Chili Pepper because of the fact that he is able to one-shot all of the enemies. But there you go, guys, those are going to be our C tier. And moving on to our last tier are going to be Creme Puff as well as Fig. Fig, yes, did receive a buff, but it's not oriented towards the PvE, it's more oriented towards the PvP. And I did do a review on Fig Cookie's buff as well as maxed Fig Cookie out, so if you guys want to watch that video will be uploaded today as well after when I get a chance to edit that video. Anyways guys, that's gonna be it for this PVE tier list. A very quick one. I know you guys may want me to explain it a little more, but I have been explaining a lot and I don't want to bore you guys out. So if you guys do want to hear more explanation, then I believe my October tier list has a explanation of majority of these cookies, as well as my arena has all of the skill animations, as well as the explanation for each of the cookies tier. Anyways guys, if you guys have any questions, don't forget to leave them down in the comment section below so that I can try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. If you guys do want to reach out to me through Discord, that is going to be the best way to personally get in touch with me, so keep that in mind, and the link is down in the description for the Discord server, and anyway, and also guys, just I want to say thank you so much for the constant support, as well as just being so supportive of this channel and helping me grow as a YouTuber. Well, that's gonna be it for this video guys. Thanks for watching once again. If you guys found it helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as the like button if you guys haven't done so already, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cookie Run Kingdom videos, as well as live streams that I do on YouTube. Anyways guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys all next time.